He's exhausted from all the crying over his mother, poor guy.
It's for the best.
You know I don't believe that. Taking the child away from a mother that loves him and whom he loves, could that possibly be for the best?
Ethan, we didn't take him away from Teresa, the judge did. We adopted him so that he would have a loving mother and father to raise him. Would you rather Julian and my mother still be his legal parents?
No, of course not. You saw how devastated Teresa was. You saw how affected he was. He cried his heart out, Glenn.
Well, we are going to help him adjust. And honey, he's already bonded with us. And once Teresa calms down and starts thinking clearly, she will realize how much better off he is with us. Now, I am going to take this little guy to bed.
Here, I'll carry him up.
Sweetheart, I want to do it. I want to tuck him in. I want to make him feel at home. I want him to know how loved he is, sweetheart. Because he's loved when he's a little boy now. Okay?
Right. Teresa will never believe that little Ethan is better off with us, Glenn, and neither do I. And you don't know it, but as soon as we have our own child, I'm going to make sure that little Ethan gets back to Teresa. His real mother.
Why couldn't we have just spoken in the living room? Why did you have to drag us in here? Because we can talk more privately in here. About what, Rebecca? What are you up to now? My. Paranoid. You know, maybe you should seek professional help, Teresa. You know, Rebecca, if you don't...
Hey, you know what? Calm down, okay? Let's hear her out. Said something about a deal?
That's right. Okay, well, the only thing that I want to talk about is getting my child back. You stole him from me, you and Gwen. Actually, no. The court took him away from you because you are an unfit mother. You know that's not true. I love my son more than anything in this world. You took him from me, and I want him back now. You know, Teresa, if you don't stop saying that, I'm going to have to call security.
Okay, we don't have to do that. We can all just take it easy, huh?
Yes, that's a good idea. Why don't we all sit down and take it easy, huh? There. Now, as I was about to say before I was so rudely interrupted, Teresa, I am prepared to make you an offer. Okay. Well, making an offer or deal or whatever you want to call this is like making a deal with the devil.
Okay, Teresa, hold on. What about this deal?
It's a deal that would make Teresa very happy. And one that I don't think she can refuse.
The worst possible disaster that could happen to us. That's what this is, Julian.
So you keep saying, Father.
All our secrets, every incriminating thing we've ever done or even thought of doing was chronicled in the files, hidden in my private safe. Now they're gone. God only knows whose hands they've fallen into. Do you know what this means?
It's finally over, the lying, the cheating, the plots, cover-ups, the unspeakable acts we've committed to protect the information in those files. It's all over, Father.
You idiot. It's anything but over. When the information in those files gets out, it's just the beginning. It means scandal, bankruptcy, prison. We'll have been to hell and back before it's over, Julian. Everything I've spent my entire life building will be lost. This is the end of a Crane empire. It's the end of you and me.
This is it. My God. It's even worse than I expected. Enough information here to keep Alistair away from me, my family. There's no way he could ever hurt us again. There's no way he can keep me away from Sheridan. All these files.
Be able to put Alistair away for a long time. He's gonna rot in a cell. Pitiless and powerless.
How is he?
Oh, he got a little fussy and woke up, but I sang him back to sleep, and Nanny is with him now.
Good.
Oh, you do remember we had a meeting with the surrogate, right?
Yes, I remember.
Okay. You liked Heather, right? I mean, I know you only met her for a brief moment, but...
Yes, I liked Heather very much.
Okay.
Why, you're not having second thoughts about using her, are you?
No, honey, I'm just so excited. I mean, tomorrow is the big day.
I'm excited too.
We are so close. I really want to be at the hospital tomorrow when Heather goes through the in vitro process.
We will both be there.
I was so heartbroken when I found out I couldn't have another baby, and now we are going to have our own biological child. It's just so wonderful.
I know, I'm just as thrilled about it as you are.
You know, I'm almost worried about getting so excited.
Why?
Well, I mean, I just worry that Heather is not going to go through with it. I mean, honey, she's going to be carrying our child for 9 months. How I felt when I was pregnant and how attached I was to the baby. What if she changes her mind and doesn't want to give the baby up? I mean, Ethan, I cannot lose another baby.
She won't. She won't. Heather made it very clear during her interview that she knows that she's carrying our child and that she swore she'd have no problem giving him or her up to us. Besides, honey, I've drawn up an ironclad contract. Once she signs it, she cannot change her mind.
I just don't want anything to go wrong.
Neither do I. That's why we're taking every precaution possible.
I've never seen you like this, Father. It's really rather fascinating.
I've never had cause to be this way.
I've only seen you make others fearful, but to see someone put fear into you...
I'm glad this amuses you, Julian. You'll see how amused you are when you're behind bars. Because that's exactly where we're both headed. Those files indict you in everything, all the way back to Sheridan's boating accident. And when I go down, you go down right beside me.
You're probably right, but at least one good thing will come of all this. I'll finally be able to tell Eve who our son is. I'll be able to find the child that you stole and reunite them. After all these years, I will be able to do right by Eve.
And how will that profit you, rotting away in a prison cell? Once the good Dr. Russell learns of your criminal activity, the ugly things you've been involved in, she won't want anything to do with you. There are things in those files even you don't know you've done.
What do you mean?
Naturally, I've protected myself. You'll be taking the fall for just about everything.
Well, we'll see what the courts have to say.
I own the courts.
Not anymore, Father. You said yourself, once the information in those files comes out, we're finished. You won't be able to blackmail a bailiff, let alone a judge. We're not just talking about Harmony. We're talking about the FBI, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the IRS, anyone and everyone who's been waiting to find something on us.
No, nobody is going to take Alistair Crane down. I'll find out who took those files, and once they're back in my safe, whoever's behind this will pay with his life.
Lousy bastard. Maurice, what'd you find? Everything. I hit pay dirt, Hank. It's all here. Everything I need to bring down the crane. Telling you. Alistair's finished.
Oh my God. The IRS took a look at this. Old Alistair will be doing some serious time.
I know. These are just the financial files. I mean, there's so much more here. Look at the rest of these.
Not all of them are labeled.
I know.
This is going to take some time, then. I mean, if you have to match the right file with the right code to break it open.
Look at how long it takes. Hank, we've come this far. We're not going to stop now.
It's pretty much a straightforward contract. If you have any questions about it, I can help you. Or...
I'll sign. Like I told you, I know that this child is yours. My husband and I have our own children. I just wanted to give another couple the same joy.
Heather, we are so grateful.
We're so excited about this.
I can tell. I am going to be heading over to the hospital later. Dr. Russell wants to run some more tests to make sure that I'm ready for tomorrow's procedure.
Okay, and she also gave you some vitamins to take, right?
Yes, and I have been taking them religiously, and I've been following the nutritional guide, too. I'm going to deliver you a healthy baby. You'll see.
Well, the fee is already wired to your account, so we're all set there, okay?
Heather, you are giving my husband and me just the most wonderful gift. Thank you.
I am so glad that I can help you. And I know that the two of you are going to make the most wonderful parents. And I don't want you to worry, because even without this contract, I would never think of taking a child away from its biological parents. That bond should never be broken.
Even if the mother is Teresa.
So, Rebecca, what's this deal you're talking about?
Well, it's an offer that Teresa cannot refuse. And one that is going to ensure her future happiness in ways that she can only dream of.
So are you going to give me my son back, Rebecca?
Your son? No. No, afraid not. I mean, that would be kind of ridiculous. I mean, little Ethan is Ethan and Gwen's son now.
No, he is not their son. He's mine.
Actually, no, the judge gave them custody and allowed them to adopt little Ethan.
That's only because you bought off the judge, Rebecca.
Really now, that is untrue and unjust.
Come on, okay? Really. You and your daughter blame me for Sarah's death, okay? You've been hell-bent, both of you, on getting your revenge. So you made up all these lies to make it look like I was an unfit mother. You cost me my job, you cost my family our home.
Here we go again, always blaming everybody else. You know, nobody forced you to kidnap little Ethan.
I was desperate to get my child back. You stole him from me.
Believe whatever you want. The fact is, our legal system has decided that you are an unfit mother and has given custody to Ethan and Gwen. That's it. It's over. Done. And all the crying and screaming and hysteria you can create isn't going to change it. It isn't going to do you any good. You have lost your son for good. Now, it's time you face it and move on.
Rebecca, you don't have to be so damn cruel.
I'm just stating the facts.
Okay, good. Well, then let's cut to the chase. What's the deal?
Here. Go on. Take it.
This is a check for $10,000, Rebecca. And that's just a down payment. A down payment? I don't understand this. I am going to see to it that you get a very generous check every month for the rest of your life.
You should have seen this coming. This is exactly how my family operates. And now that you're a Crane, it makes sense.
I think it's a very generous offer.
So what's it going to cost Teresa, Rebecca?
Well, I'm sorry.
I have a hard time believing that you're doing this out of the kindness of your own heart. I mean, after all, you don't have one. What's the price? What's it going to cost Teresa? What does she have to do in return for your generosity here?
It's really quite simple.
Somehow I doubt it.
Leave town. What? Pack up your bags, take your family, and leave Harmony for good. And don't ever come back, not for anything. Not ever.
Nobody's gonna bring me down. I'll find out who broke into my safe and stole my files.
Well, it could have been anyone, Father. You have so many enemies.
Yes. Yes, and somehow the thief was able to get my personal key. I have to retrace my steps. I remember putting my key in my pocket before leaving for the casino. I had no contact with anyone but my bodyguard until I arrived. I went to the private table, placed several bets, then spoke to you on your cell phone. I had a cocktail, and then... The cocktail waitress, of course. How could I have been so foolish? She said she was trying to slip me her phone number, but it was her. She stole my key.
Of course, Mr.
The cocktail waitress lifted the key from my pocket while she was falling all over me.
I sincerely doubt a cocktail waitress stole your files.
Of course she didn't. She had to have been working for someone, and I'm going to find out who. We have a situation that needs to be taken care of immediately.
Here's a disc without a label.
So look. Oh boy. See Alistair stripped of all his power. Power used to destroy people. How sweet is that going to be?
Off the charts.
And just to think of all the lives that he's ruined, including his own daughters. I'm telling you, I'm going to find out exactly what Alistair did to Sheridan. It's going to be in one of these.
Well, looks like the search just got a little easier. Some sort of menu CD-ROM.
Yeah, it catalogs everything that's on these discs. Finance. Mark Fitzgerald.
Your father.
I knew it. I knew those bastards had something to do with my father's disappearance. Now I'm going to find out exactly what it is. Ivy and Sam Bennett. Investigations, governor. Oh my God. It's the one I've been looking for. Sheridan. Disc 883. Oh my God. I think once I decode this, I'm going to find out exactly what Alistair did to Sheridan.
You are my passion all night. So what do you say, Teresa? I don't understand. What part don't you understand? Pack your bags, take your family, leave what? I thought I made it perfectly clear. You can't expect me to just move away from Harmony, leave my son. For money. Well, why not? It's a perfectly generous offer.
Oh, good grief.
He's my child, Rebecca. For the 100th time, Teresa. He is not your child anymore. You know, it's time you became acquainted with something you never have. Reality. Teresa, it's over. You lost. It's done with. You are never going to see little Ethan again. Gwen is never going to let you anywhere near her son. So what do you have left here in Harmony, huh? Nothing. There's no reason for you to stay, none at all.
You know what, Rebecca? I have a hard time believing that my half-brother's not going to give little Ethan right back to Teresa once he and Gwen have their own child with this surrogate woman. He's not that cold.
Yeah, Ethan knows that my son should be with me. Oh, who cares what ridiculous little plans Ethan has, if he even has any. Look at, even if Ethan wanted to give little Ethan back to Teresa, he couldn't. Why not, Rebecca?
Gwen.
That's right, Fox. My daughter is an equal partner in all of this. And her signature would be required to give little Ethan back to Teresa, and that ain't ever gonna happen. There is no way, never, ever, under pain of torture, that Gwen would ever agree to give little Ethan back to Teresa, not after Teresa killed Gwen's child. So you see? It really is an eye for an eye. A child for a child. You cost Gwen hers. And now you're going to lose yours. Forever.
Hey, come on, there's got to be some way that we can open this. What? We got lucky with that finance one. What the hell's going on here?
I don't know. Luis, I know how badly you want to bring Alistair down, and I understand why. But are you sure you're up to it? The Cranes are not people to be messed with, especially Alistair.
Like, what are you saying? What, I'm just supposed to forget about all this?
I know you better than that, buddy. I'm just saying that Alistair will do whatever it takes to keep you from going public with this dirt. And there's bound to be more incriminating evidence on the rest of these discs. Other crimes, fraud, maybe even murder.
Yeah, I'm counting on it. Everything I need to bring that Crane Empire crashing down.
You know Alistair will do whatever he can to stop this information from getting out. He's not going to just let himself be hauled off to prison. He'll do whatever it takes to stop you.
Hey, Alistair doesn't even know that I have these discs, okay? And even if he did, there's nothing he can do to stop me.
He could have you killed.
I was just thinking about you, my dear, and here you are.
She didn't want to come, Mr. Crane.
No? I'm surprised. We had such a pleasant encounter before.
I don't understand why you wanted to see me.
Oh, but I'm forgetting my manners. Sit her down.
What's this all about? I have to get back to work.
Well, you told me you wanted me to call you, but I thought instead I'd have you brought to me.
Oh, well...
I'm not mistaken, am I? I mean, that was what you were trying to do when you had your hand in my pocket, wasn't it? Slipping me your phone number?
Yes, of course.
I don't like liars, and I like thieves even less. You stole my key. I know that. What I don't know is who put you up to it.
I have no idea.
You're going to tell me, one way or another. You can either make it difficult, not to mention extremely painful, or you can come out with it and save us all a lot of time. Which is it going to be?
All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you who he is.
Honey, I don't care that you can't give birth to our baby.
You're not just saying that.
You know I'm not. I love you for who you are.
I mean, I want to believe that.
Honey, look at me. You mean everything to me. You're my wife. You are my best friend. You have got to stop it feeling that I'm disappointed in you. I'm not.
Well, honey, I guess I'm just disappointed in myself. Ever since I was a little girl, I have dreamed of having a baby and being a mother. It was so much a part of who I was. And then when I found out I could never get pregnant again, it was like a piece of my soul had been taken away from me. And now I feel like I'm just lacking.
But you're not. You're not. You are a wonderful, loving woman. You're the same girl that I fell in love with years ago, and you're not lacking a thing.
But I can't give you a child.
But you are. You are giving me a child, don't you see that? The surrogate is carrying our baby, our biological baby. It doesn't matter that it's not growing inside you. What matters is what's in your heart. And I know that baby is in there. You know that too, don't you? You're going to be the most wonderful mother. And it doesn't matter that you're not carrying the baby. In my eyes, you're pregnant. And I'm going to treat you like you are for the next 9 months, right up until that baby's born.
I just love you. I just love you so much.
Guess what? I love you too.
Now, Alistair will do anything to keep this stuff from getting out. God only knows what else we're going to find on these discs. I bet we do find evidence of murder.
Yeah, I'm counting on it.
I just don't want you to be another menu selection on one of these files.
Hank, I know what I'm doing here. Yes, Alistair is a powerful man, and he is definitely dangerous, but that's not going to stop me. Right, he's already taken my father away, and now he's taking away the woman I love. But you know what? Whatever Alistair's got, bring it on. Because I'm going to take Alistair down, and I'm going to get Sheridan back at the same time.
I can do one more thing to help protect you. I can talk to my brother. If I can convince Sam to arrest Alistair and hold him without bail, at least it'll buy you some time if he's in jail.
Hey, come on. You're a cop now, okay? You know that Sam's not going to arrest Alistair without evidence? All right? I don't even know what's on these discs yet. And I'm certainly not giving them up until I do. You know, even if you could find a judge that would deny Alistair bail, what good is that going to do? And besides, he's got them all in his pockets, and no doubt even if he was in jail, he's got a hitman out there just waiting for a contract.
Well, then turn him over to Sam or the FBI. Stay out of it.
No. I can't. All right. I think I want to bring Alistair down once and for all. I got a score to settle for my family.
I'll tell you everything I know. Just please, don't hurt me.
Who was it, damn it? You give me the name of the person who had you steal my key.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
He didn't tell me his name. I'd never seen the guy before. He just paid me to lift your key, and that's it. I am telling you the truth. I swear it.
You may not know his name, but I'm sure you'll recognize his face. Start looking through these.
No, it's not him.
Well, one of them has to be him.
I know. I'm trying, I swear. I don't see him here. Oh my God. That's him. That's the guy who paid me to lift your key.
Luis Lopez Fitzgerald. I should have known.
Leave Harmony? That's right. It's part of the deal. And I'd never see my son again. Yes. But actually, when you think about it, that might be a blessing.
Might be a blessing. How in the hell is a mother never seeing her child again a blessing?
Well, that way she'd never have to run into him on the street, see how happy he is with Ethan and Gwen, how they've bonded as a family. Oh, and very soon, he's going to start calling Gwen Mom. God. So my helping you to leave town is actually doing you a favor. You know, you should thank me. You're a bitch, Rebecca. Teresa, it's a very good offer. Much better than you deserve. It'll take care of you and your family for the rest of your life. Leave Harmony. Yes, so what? You leave Harmony. There is nothing for you here. Nothing. I am offering you a chance. A chance to have a fresh start, a new life, somewhere new, far away. No, I can't. Teresa, face it. You tried to play in the big leagues. You tried to take on the Cranes, and you lost. Admit it. Do you and your family a favor and admit defeat. Come on, just please leave town. Leave before you or someone else in your family ends up dead. I am totally sure that is definitely the guy, no doubt in my mind.
Get her out of here. Lola, how's your mother doing?
Excuse me?
It's a shame how they treat the elderly these days, isn't it? Anything can happen at some of these rest homes. A bad fall down the stairs, an inexperienced attendant giving the wrong medication.
What are you saying? What's your point?
Well, just that we wouldn't want any of that to happen to your sainted mother now, would we?
Oh, my God.
Take my advice, Lola. Pack your things and leave town immediately. I don't want to lay eyes on you ever again.
Oh, good Lord, of all the people in the world to have his hands on those files. Luis Lopez Fitzgerald.
Shut up, damn it.
The man hates you so much. He's so driven to bring you down, and now he can't, Father. Face it. It's over. You're finished.
I'm still going to talk to Sam, Luis. We might not be able to stop Alistair, but maybe you can find a way to buy you some time.
Whatever makes you happy, buddy.
Be careful.
Yeah. Let me know what Sam has to say.
Well, he'll be blown away.
Yeah. Hey, take it easy.
God it.
nightmare. Sheridan's treatment in Europe. Sheridan and Louise. Sheridan's bloody accident. Damn it, I knew Alistair had something to do with that. Sheridan's baby. Sheridan and Dr. Ackland. It's all here. I'll find out everything that Alistair did to Sheridan.
Damn him.
Oh, Luis. He's finally done it, hasn't he, Father? You always feared that he would destroy us. Now he has everything he needs to do it, and you couldn't stop him. You tried, but he's too good even for you. Now you're going to pay, Father. We all are. But you're going to pay most dearly. Because Luis Lopez Fitzgerald is the one to bring you down. Isn't there a certain poetic justice in that?
Get out.
Good luck, Father. I guess I'll be seeing you in prison.
Just go. Leave. No way in hell. I will not be brought down by Luis Lopez Fitzgerald. I should have done this a long time ago.
Is there anything else I can get you?
No, thank you.
All right.
You have already taken such great care of me.
Oh, well, you deserve to be pampered, and I'm going to make sure that you are.
How did I get so lucky?
Wait right here.
I'm not going anywhere. For me.
Of course it's for you. Who else would it be for?
Oh, look.
Open it.
Honey, it's a journal.
Now, I thought that you might want to keep a little pregnancy diary. You know, you could keep track of the plans we're making to get ready for the baby.
This is so sweet of you.
And you can keep track of Heather's appointments and her ultrasounds, her checkups, everything, whatever you want.
Oh, honey, I love it. What a thoughtful gift. Thank you. I love you.
You're welcome. Well, this is your pregnancy, too, and I want it to feel as real as possible for you.
Well, it already does things to you. I just love you so much.
I love you, too. Come on, we gotta get going.
Where?
We have that formal engagement that we have to go to.
What formal event are you talking about?
Oh, honey, I told you about it. You must have forgotten with everything that's going on.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it's okay. I'm gonna go get ready, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'll be right up. Teresa, you didn't win. You tried to take everything away from me, but you couldn't. And God help me, but I don't feel the least bit sorry for you. Not after everything you've done to me.
Teresa, surely you don't want any more tragedy in your life? I mean, just think how guilty you'd feel if someone in your family died, knowing you could have prevented it.
Sounds an awful lot like a threat.
No, it's a fact. Come on. Teresa, her brother Luis, her mother Pilar, they have all crossed a line. And if they stay here in Harmony, they're going to keep crossing it over and over again. And you of all people know what happens to people that mess with the Cranes. Come on, Teresa, you know it too. Think about it. Please, you have already lost everything. And you don't have a chance of getting it back. So really, now what is the point of staying?
Teresa, don't listen to her.
No, maybe she's right, though. Maybe I would be better off going someplace else. Somewhere that isn't filled with memories of times that I have spent with my son. You know, if I did take Rebecca's offer, I could help my family start over. I could buy them a new home. I could put Miguel through college. I could even bring my sister back.
You know, there are some advantages, I guess. Big city would be nice. And, Chicago's great. I love Boston. New York's an amazing city. I wouldn't mind living there again. Or we could even settle down in a little suburb next to the city. I wouldn't mind that either.
Oh, Fox.
What?
If I left Harmony, you would come with me.
Of course I would come with you. Teresa, how many times do I have to tell you you're not doing this alone? Wherever you go, I'm right there.
You are so wonderful. I don't know what I'd do without you. Oh, I don't care what I have to do, Teresa. I want you gone. You and your whole wretched family.
I don't get it. I was able to break the code in the content file. These files must have a completely different code.
I believe those are mine.
How the hell did you get in here?
I have my ways. Now do us both a favor and give me back what you stole from me.
Not a chance. You got the goods on you now, Alistair. There's no way in hell I'm handing these files over to you.
You sound very sure of that, Luis.
Oh, I am. The only way you're going to get these is over my dead body.
Yes. I thought it might come to that.
Our surrogate is at the hospital and wants to have your fertilized eggs implanted in her tonight.
Honey, we're gonna have a baby! I know exactly how I can get Gwen to give me what Ethan back.
I can stop you, Luis. I can stop you right now.